How you doing?
So good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
How happy am I to see you here? Listen, Lloyd is one of the people that celebrated my birthday in the most extravagant way. He sent me 7 gorgeous balloons. Literally, they're still up. A month later, they're still up. He sent me 24 dozen roses of the most gorgeous roses like I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. Multicolored roses where the petals, each petal was like yellow and blue and fuchsia. I mean, just incredible. Thank you again, my love, so much. I'm so
You're very
happy I get to
welcome.
say thank you to you in person. It's so good to see you. So good to see you. Hi, Dania. Hello, Felicity. Hi, Priyanka. Hi, Laura Lee. So good to see all of you. Oh, presto changeo, and a whole new world, a whole new day begins. I was freaking out earlier about a million different things, but not anymore. There is magic in the world, absolute magic in the world. All right, so welcome to, let's see, we're going live on Facebook, right? Welcome to Quantum Aspects of Self. So the idea for this masterclass came about because I had this really, really fascinating meditation that I did. And I am a psychic, a medium, and a full body trance channel. And so I have an opportunity to channel these incredible ascended masters. They include a few of them that are famous, like Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Archangel Michael. And then there were the Egyptians, and it's Ra and Isis and Thoth and Hathor. Hathor is incredible. Hathor is the Egyptian goddess of women. I also channel Venus, Kuan Yin, Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman emperor. How random, right? And there's a few others that come through. So those are some of the main characters. So, and then I have a higher self, and her name is Sahaniel. And last year, Lloyd and I and a few others got a painting done of our higher selves. We did these meditations where we got to meet our higher selves. And it turns out that Lloyd's higher self is actually this incredible goddess. Lloyd, what's her name again?
Heather.
Hethra. So we had this woman who did paintings of our higher self. So I talk with these beings all the time. I go to, what I consider to be my round table, and I call them in and have these amazing conversations with my guides. So one day, I'm kind of futzing about money, and who shows up is an aspect of myself who earns $12 million a year. And I was like, oh my God. And she was, man, she was me, but she was like just this version of me that was absolutely lovely, and, had a beautiful conversation with her. And then she said to me, would you like to meet the version of you that makes 60 million a year? And I was like, no, I can't handle it. It's too much. It's too much. I just absolutely was not ready. And so I was saying to Jesus, like, that was pretty amazing. And he said, everything that it is that you want in the world already exists. It exists in the quantum field. If you want access to that, and as as Melanie, my mentor, had said to me, um, make sure that you have, okay, my phone is buzzing. My Dick Tracy wristwatch is buzzing. Are you guys having a conversation that I should know about? Because I'm distracted. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
inviting people
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got
doing
it.
my
Okay.
job.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we had like 22 people signed up for this, but whoever shows up, shows up. And then we're live on Facebook. So what Jesus said was, if you can teach people how to talk to other aspects of themselves, and then they can come into like quantum coherence, energetic quantum coherence with those realities, they can make that reality manifest in their existence right now. And I thought, man, that's genius. But he happens to be a genius. In case you guys don't know, Jesus is a genius. Hold on, let me get my water. Isn't this bottle beautiful? Saratoga still water. I just love the color. I love anything cobalt blue. So I'm going to take us on a little guided meditation journey so that you guys can meet some of your quantum future aspects of self. Are you all ready for that? Doesn't that sound really exciting? Does anybody have any questions about it before I take you in there? Oh, Denny, thank you for the heart. That's so cute. Hold on one second, guys. So sorry. There's a knock at the door. Knock at the door. I'm right in the middle of being live on. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. We have some people working, doing some work outside, and they needed the breaker box. I hope they don't turn the power off. All right. Well, if I disappear, I didn't disappear into the quantum field. I existed somewhere in a very human field. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we have different states of consciousness. The waking state of consciousness. Does anyone know what the waking state of consciousness is called? Please raise your hand. Very good. Felicity gets the first star of the day, beta. So beta is our conscious state. Okay. Does anyone know what the next level up is called? Felicity gets 2 stars, alpha. Okay, so alpha is when we kind of like zone out for a moment, like when we go into our iPhones when we're watching TV. Okay, does anyone know what the next level up is? Theta. Beautiful. So theta is when we go into deep meditation, but we're still conscious and awake. Theta is when you go into the deep unconscious mind. So there's different levels of mind. There's consciousness, there's subconsciousness, there's unconsciousness, and then there's superconsciousness. Superconsciousness is when you're going into gamma. And when you're in delta is when you're like asleep, okay, snoring. And you know, you have these REM cycles, the rapid eye movement cycles that go every 90 minutes or so. So we're going to go into a deep theta state. You're going to be in contact with your higher spiritual guidance. What happens is your frequency, your REM cycles, your not your REM cycles, but your wavelength cycles are going really, really quickly. We're going to slow them down. Okay. And as they slow down, you're actually going to raise in frequency. It's the coolest thing ever. And then we're going to take you into the quantum field, and we're going to let you have a conversation with your, I guess you could call it quantum guidance. Ooh, Priyanka, please write that down. Quantum guidance. Love that. And basically, we're going to be talking to your spiritual guides, your teachers, your masters, your loved ones, you know, your higher self. Have you all met your higher self? Okay. All right, we're going to do that too. All right, we're going to do that too. If you lift the stairs up that go down to the laundry room, you lift them up. They're really heavy, but you lift them up. There's a, what do you call that? There's a broom, and you can hold that up, and there's a light switch on the wall to turn the light on.
Your internet connection is going in and out.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Okay, but
I don't know why
it's
that
fine.
is.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
You're connected to your Wi-Fi, and if they turn the electricity off, will it turn off?
Well, hopefully they're not going to do that, because
Okay.
I'm in the middle of a very important meeting. So,
All right, it's all good. We're all good now. Don't worry.
you know what this is called? This is called life gets in the way. You know what? Worst case scenario, if it all goes to hell in a handbasket and shuts down, we'll come back and do it over again. Okay. So we're going to go into the quantum realm. We're going to allow you to talk to your guidance. I'm going to walk you through a meditation that's going to actually have you meet your higher self. Very, very cool. And so I want you to pick a topic. I want you to think of something that you would like to know more about. Why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why am I afraid of this thing? Why do I love that thing? Why does this seem like a really good idea? Why do I keep seeming to date the same person? Why do I keep seeming to be afraid of the same thing? Like, I needed to find out why I was terrified of spiders. I mean, like terrified of spiders to the point where there was the tiniest little spider, you know, those tiny little spiders. It's up in the corner of the room, but I could see it. Like it looked like it was like a tarantula on my face. And I'd be out the door screaming, somebody kill the spider, somebody kill the spider. So at one point someone said, you know, why don't you go to the quantum field to find out what your fears are? And I was like, okay, let me go find out why I'm so afraid of spiders. Now, story's a little dark, but just bear with me. You know that we all have darkness and light, right? We're made up of the two. What defines the hand is what is the not the hand right around it. Same thing, what defines our light is like the shadow, the darkness. So I went into the quantum field and found out that I had an incarnation where I was practicing dark magic, guilty, and I would create this poison that I would put on a spider, and then I had spiders go and do my bidding and kill people. So, you know, healed that, and now I'm friends with spiders. Not like friendly, like where I let them crawl on me. However, if there's a spider in the room, I will put it under glass. I will slide a piece of paper under it. I will take it outside and fling it in the bushes and let it have its freedom. I don't kill spiders anymore. I don't kill any insects. In fact, there was a day where I was doing a meditation and I was in the quantum realm and I apologized to every insect that I had ever killed. And literally Kuan Yin comes forth. She takes a golden crown and she puts it on my head and she's, you know, basically words to the effect of welcome to the next level. Like, you know, you've just ascended. I'll never kill another insect again. Like they're just little mini aspects of God, you know? How great is that? Yeah, it was pretty cute. It was a good moment. And then I started channeling her. That was really cool. So I want to say a quick hello to Sherry and a quick hello to Nina. Welcome, ladies. So let's see. I want you to think of, hi girls. I want you to think of Nina with the gorgeous blonde hair. Love that hair. Nina is a friend of mine who lives locally. She's also been a student and a client, and she's someone that I love dearly. And we go on fun adventures together, like retreats and stuff. She's just really precious to me, and I envy her blonde hair. I have that like brown hair. All right, let's be honest. Me and Miss Clairol, I'm 61. Me and Miss Clairol, I'm very brown. Oh, actually, I think it's Miss Red Blonde, whatever. But you get the point. But I always wanted to be a blonde because I was always a brunette. Really, I'm a 61-year-old gray-haired woman. That's the truth. That's what lies underneath this hair. But part of my charm, right? Okay, so we're going to go on a journey into the quantum field. I'm going to have you meet your higher self, and then we're going to go to a realm where you're going to have an opportunity to meet a quantum future aspect of self. So I want you all to begin to think and postulate, who do I want to meet? What version of me do I want to meet? What conversation do I want to have with a future version of myself? Like, what do you want to know? You can ask anything. And you can go back and watch this video. You can take this, write down, take notes, like go back, do this anytime you want. This is going to be quite an incredible journey. Yeah. So a couple things. I'm going to take you to a realm that is known as your place of peace. Did you find what you needed?
I see one over there, small one, but I don't want to mess with it because you're on a computer.
Thank you. Yeah, I do. He can't find the electrical box. I have no idea where it is. Where is the electrical box? It's weird. I don't know. I could ask my sister, but we'll do that later. He said, "Yeah, I don't want to turn it off because you're on the electrical." I'm like, "Okay, thanks." So we're safe for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. By the way, I want to give a quick shout out to Lloyd. So Lloyd will post on Facebook, and I love this about Lloyd. Lloyd will be like, "I'm in the hospital and I have this, horrible, horrible thing that's happened to me." The next post will be, "I talked to God and the thing is gone and I'm out of the hospital." So every time that Lloyd goes into some crazy condition, I know that there's always a miracle, huge miracle waiting on the other side. And Lloyd and I both discovered this thing. If you say the numerical sequence 55515, if there's any pain you're feeling in your body, I don't care. It literally pulls the pain out of your body. Crazy but true, and it works. I got a t-shirt, says 55515 on it. Grab avoid quotes. Very, very cool. I'm just, all these fond memories of Lloyd are coming through. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else? So I'm going to take you to a peaceful scene in nature. He is the 55515 God. Yes, you have heard about him. Talk about Lloyd all the time, right? Enjoy this man. So we're going to take you into a realm, or you're going to have an experience of going to what I call the place of peace. So your place of peace is a very peaceful scene in nature where you feel safe and unperturbed. Doesn't matter if you're in nature, you're at the beach, or at the mountains, in the woods, wherever you are, but somewhere where you can really allow yourself to relax and be at peace. Then I'm going to ask you to find a door. And the doorway, you're going to walk through the doorway. It's going to lead you into a hall that leads you to a room with a very large round table. This is the round table where you meet with your guidance.
No, in bed.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, I just thought of it. That didn't used to be a bedroom.
Ah,
Yes, it's in the wall in their
right.
bedroom. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. They found the electrical box. Hopefully he doesn't turn it on. Oh well. Anyway. Okay, so you go to this round table and you're going to meet with guidance. So really focus in on what future aspect of self would you like to meet with? What future aspect of self would you like to connect with? What future aspect of self would you like to have an interview or a date with? Like, what do you want to know about yourself? I just saw Cole in here and then Cole disappeared. How funny. Okay. All right. So is everybody ready for this little journey, this little adventure? Okay. Cole's back. Hi, Cole. Welcome, love. Hi, lovey. It's good to see you. So, Cole, we're just about to go into a quantum field meditation where we're going to meet and interact with the future aspect of self. So, you've come at the perfect time. So, the instructions are to think of an aspect of you from the future, someone that's already handled something that maybe is an issue for you now, someone that's already, an aspect of you that kind of figured something out that vexes you, something that you're like, I can't ever seem to get this thing right. This issue keeps recurring. And know that there is an aspect of you in the quantum realm where that thing has been mastered, that thing has been not. So we're going to go have a conversation with that being. All right. You all ready? Okay. So I would ask you to take anything. Oh, I love that. I love double thumbs up. Thank you, Danya. I would ask you to take anything out of your laps. Make yourself really, really comfortable. And go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to do some breathing to get us into the theta realm. So go ahead and take your first long, slow, beautiful, deep inhale in through the nose and let it begin to fill the body. Make it long, make it slow. Pause at the top. And then as you exhale through the mouth, begin to drop and drift your consciousness down towards the heart. Beautiful. Take another long, slow, beautiful inhale in through the nose. And again, let it fill you up. Feel the body fill. Pause at the top. And then again, as you exhale through the mouth, continue to drift the consciousness from the head down towards the heart. And as you start to do that, there's a little cushion of love that's going to start to build around you. It's going to push out from the heart. It's going to start to completely support and surround you. Take another long, slow, beautiful inhale in through the nose. Fill you from the top of the head all the way down to the feet. Take a pause at the top. And then a nice, relaxing exhale through the mouth. Make it slower and longer. And continue to drop your consciousness down towards the heart, feeling that cushion of love surround you even more deeply. Gorgeous. Now I want you to imagine breathing in white light. And you're going to breathe that white light in through the nose, and it's going to fill you up completely. Head, neck, shoulders, chest, torso, stomach, all the way down to the feet, down to the toes. Pause at the top, and then as you exhale through the mouth, you're going to release any darkness, any anxiety, any worries, any concerns. Just let it all go. And continue to drift your consciousness down towards the heart, and that cushion of love gets even bigger. Take another long, slow, rich, deep inhale in of white light. And then another nice, relaxing exhale. Exhale any darkness, let it all go. Breathe it out. Continue to drift deeper and deeper into the heart. Another long, slow, rich inhale. Imagine white light coming in through the nose, fills the body. Pause at the top. And then as you exhale through the mouth, you're exhaling any darkness, any residue, just letting it all go, continuing to surrender down and into the heart. The cushion gets even larger. Next, I want you to imagine breathing in golden light, God's golden light. You breathe that golden light in, and as it comes into the body, it begins to awaken the light body. It starts to move you into theta. Breathe that golden light in. And then as you exhale, you're going to exhale that same golden light. So you actually become like a golden light factory, sinking more deeply into the heart, feeling more at peace, more at rest. Take another long, slow, beautiful inhale in of that golden light. And as you breathe that golden light in and you feel it begin to circulate throughout the body, you'll start to feel a tingling, a light tingling sensation that begins to happen right underneath the skin. And then as you exhale that golden light, you find yourself floating in a beautiful cushion of love centered in your heart. One more beautiful inhale in of that golden light. Breathe that in. Fill you up. And then as you exhale that golden light, you find yourself coming to peace, floating on a cushion of love centered within you. I'm going to count you down from 10 to 1. And with each number, you're going to find yourself sinking more and more deeply into your heart. 10, 9, sinking deeper and deeper. 8, 7, coming more deeply into your heart. 6, 5, just resting, feeling incredibly at peace. 4, 3, any noises that you hear are just included in this absolutely beautiful and divine, sinking into the source of your light, 2, and 1. At this time, I want you to invite a being to come towards you. And this being is your higher self. It's this being of light, filled with grace, filled with love for you, incredible unconditional love. And this being comes and appears before you. And you take an inhale, and on your exhale, you morph into your higher self. And you feel surrounded and embraced with love like you've never felt it before. A love that is so vast, so all-encompassing. This is the being that has been on the journey of your soul with you, this incarnation and all of your others. This is your higher self. This being knows you, guides you, directs you, supports you. See if you can be granted their name. What is their name? What is the message that they have for you at this moment? In our time-space continuum, what is the message that they wish to bring to you here and now? Now I want you to imagine that the two of you are together in a peaceful scene in nature. It can be the ocean, can be the mountains, can be a forest, can be an open field, somewhere where you feel completely at peace, your place of peace. Notice how it feels, notice how it smells, notice, is the sun out? Is the sun coming through the trees? Is it dark? Is it the moon? Are the stars shining? What does your place of peace feel like, sound like, smell like? And now you notice that there is a door in your place of peace. Notice the shape of the door, notice the color of the door. Is there a handle? Does that handle open towards you or away from you? Allow yourself to walk through the doorway, and you'll find yourself in a hall. You walk down the hall, and you come upon a table with a very, very large round table with 12 chairs around it. Notice what the table's made of, notice the chairs. So at this time, I want you to invite a guide to come forth. And the guide that comes forth is the guide that is going to be with you on this journey. Who is it that comes forth today to be with you? And can you greet them with a hug? Do you know them? Do you know their name? If you don't, ask. You and your higher self are meeting with your guide. Let there be introductions. Let there be a welcoming. At this time, I ask you to invite a quantum future aspect of self to come and join you at the round table. This is the being that you want to help you understand the struggle, the issue, the care, the concern, what it is that brings you anxiety, what it is that brings you angst. And this being has mastered this dynamic. This is the aspect of you that has already accomplished what it is that you find that you struggle with. And ask this being of love and light, what do they want you to know about where you are now and how you can get to where they are? Are there any other questions that you would like to ask this future aspect of self? What wisdom do they have to share with you today, here and now? Please make sure to give gratitude to them for showing up, and gratitude for your guide, and gratitude for your higher self. You can come and visit anytime. This is an aspect of your Akashic records. This is where you can come and communicate with any being, past, present, or future, simultaneous existences. This is where you can come and have conversations with any part of you through any dimension. You can meet extraterrestrial aspects of self. You can meet beings that live in the Andromeda galaxy. You can meet beings that come from Arcturus or Betelgeuse or Sirius or Lyra. You can meet aspects of you that have lived for billions of years into either the past or the future. and they will have wisdom for you and they will have guidance. So thank this aspect of self for being here with you, and know that you can come back, communicate with them anytime. So please thank all the guidance that has been with you. Thank the guide who came and joined you. And now make your way back down the hall. Once again, walk through the door. Make your way back to your place of peace, your gorgeous, peaceful scene in nature. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, step out of your higher self. Allow yourself to feel that incredible love that your higher self has for you. Make a promise to your higher self for the future to come and visit often. Everything that you want and everything that you desire is a seed that has been planted inside of you by your higher self to be made manifest. And it's all available for you. Every dream, every wish, everything you've ever wanted, it's available for you now. It already exists in the quantum realm. And if you allow yourself to become a conduit for it, you can manifest it so easily. So take an inhale in. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and let yourself come back to your physical body. Take another inhale in, and on your exhale, go ahead and open your eyes. And if you want to take a quick minute to just jot down anything that you experienced, anything that you want to remember, who it was that joined you on this journey, please do. Is there anybody that would like to share what that experience was like for them? I met up with my higher self. Her name is Sahaniel. And we went, and the guide that showed up for me was Archangel Michael. He's one of my most precious guides. Does anyone else ever have Archangel Michael as their guide? Does he ever show up for anybody else? Yeah. Nina, Lloyd, yeah. Yeah, he's really amazing. He's actually a higher octave of Jesus. Very, very cool. And we sat down to have a conversation. I call her my $12 million woman because there's just something that I've been kind of fretting about. She just gave me some instructions. Really, really cool instruction. Did you all get to a place of peace? Okay. Did you find the doorway and were you able to walk through it? Okay. Were you able to go to your round table with the chairs? Beautiful. And did you all have a guide that came and visited you? Awesome. And did you get to meet your higher self? How cool was that? Wasn't that amazing when you step inside of your higher self, that incredible experience? Beautiful. Anybody want to share? I know some of you are still taking notes. Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for being here. This belongs to you. This is yours now. Use this as often as you want, as much as you want. Know that your capacity to meet your future aspects of self is as simple as being willing to take a journey beyond the veil, beyond human consciousness. Well done, everybody. If you would like to learn this technique or any others, we have a really exciting class coming up called Quantum Healing, in which you learn this. And, well, you don't learn the future aspects, that's another class, but you learn this technique. And, you know, our own imagination are the limits. Like, if you can think of it, it exists somewhere. That's the way that the quantum field works. I have two very special students named Ellen and Claire who are going to be teaching this class starting November 8th. And then I have a whole bunch of other stuff that's happening next year. It's going to be really great. I have a year-long curriculum where I teach 7 courses. I have another mastermind. We're finishing up our mastermind from this year. We have another one that's going to start for next year. There's a really couple fun book clubs that we're going to be doing. Oh, here's Neil. Hey, Neil. You're catching us right at the end. We're going to do a mastermind for the original Think and Grow Rich version, the 1937 version, before they started taking out all the juicy part. And then we're going to do another one for Ask and It Is Given with the Abraham Hicks work for manifestation. So I just want to thank you all for being here. Does anybody have any questions? Any comments? Any? Yeah. Felicity, you got your hand up, and then Dania, I'll get you next. Felicity, go ahead.
Hi. Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me well and see me well.
I can.
When you mentioned Think and Grow Rich, I knew I had to jump in and speak something because I wasn't even supposed to be here at this time. I'm tuning in from Romania in Eastern Europe. It's 8:30 p.m. here. So I met my higher self like 2.5 years ago, but I never asked what his or her name was. And this happened today. So thank you for this beautiful gift I received
You're very
today.
welcome.
He said his name is Nathaniel, and I'm going to do some research about it because Nathaniel was the first name that came into. And then at the table, I got 2 guides instead of 1. They were 2, and one of them is Bob Proctor.
Wow.
The late Bob Proctor, who I have met here in Romania. I organized one of his events here.
Wow.
And he actually wanted me to go with him to the States, to Canada, to work with him. At that point, I was only 25. I didn't know, I was scared, and I said no. He saw something in me, and he really wanted me to get on this path of healing, coaching, and mentorship.
Yeah.
And I said no at that point. He was so gentle, and he said, your time will come.
Wow.
When he passed away, I literally had some visions with him, and I found his last email to me because he was responding to me directly. He sent me the Think and Grow Rich book, and he said, because we were both 11 in numerology, and he said that his guidance will always be here with me. And I have goosebumps right now because that's something, it's beyond words. So yeah.
In that original Think and Grow Rich book, Napoleon was talking about like ether, and they edited all that out. So it showed up on TikTok, and someone said, go back and find this book because the stuff that's in it. Because I've had the other Think and Grow Rich books before, but I'm just so excited about that. Oh my God, how exciting. Well, maybe we'll do that journey together. That would be really fun.
Yes.
I'm so glad that you came in.
Yes.
I would love that.
Thank you for this.
Very, very welcome. Thank you for sharing with us. Dania?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to say thank you for this offering. There's another teacher that I work with that has a guided meditation to speak with your higher self or your future self. And I've just not felt, I haven't been successful with it. Like somehow the ladder to get there hasn't been present. So I really appreciated the way that you guided us through this. I was a little distracted with someone else in the room and a really loud computer that makes obnoxious sounds. So, but at least I have the recording to get back to. But
absolutely, this was recorded into a group that I have that's called Soma Life Quantum Living Experience. I think there's almost 700 of us in that group, but this goes live in there. And this will also show up on my YouTube channel, so you can always go back.
Wonderful.
Little nuggets of gold, like I'm taking, courses and bringing pieces of it here, because this is a great way to reach people,
Thank you.
You're
And the only thing that I feel called to share that I think is really interesting is that my future self, the very first aspect of this meditation that you invited us to take. She's so tall. She's so tall that I could only see up as far as her knees. And I'm actually quite short. So,
Right. Right.
so that gives me a lot to think about. Thank you.
Adorable. Adorable. So the only thing that I hear about that is there's a place where you have shrunken your energy to fit in life. And it's not just about your physical stature, because there are other people that I love dearly that have done something similar. Like they came in and they were like 4'8", 4'10", 5 feet tall, because they have so much light that they've had to hide it. And that representation is a representation of you stepping fully into your power. It's gorgeous. That's really beautiful. Thank you. Anybody else have anything that they would like to share with us? Yes, my love. Hey, Sherry. You're muted, baby. Can you unmute?
Okay, can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, so I'm Ellen's stepsister.
Oh, it's so good to meet you.
We do in that group. It's nice to meet you too. I had no idea coming in what this was at all.
Aw.
I am buzzing, and I can feel the energy in my entire body. I am
Yeah.
literally buzzing.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
So,
Are you going to come and be in the class with us?
I registered. I would really like to, but
Excellent.
I need to get with you and talk about payment plan.
Okay.
Or scholarships or whatever you do. So I will be sending you an email probably shortly.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we will work things out, every which way we can. The most important thing is that people receive this information. I've been doing this for 33 years. I have been told that this is training that I received back in Egypt, in the times of Jesus, back in Egypt, back when Egypt was lush. This comes from Atlantis. This is Arturian information. This is ancient wisdom that's meant for all of us. And Jesus has said 1 million teachers before you die. And I think right now we have 6 or 7, so I got a little work to do. I've worked with thousands of people in the course of my life for tens of thousands of hours and have trained hundreds and hundreds of students. But for someone who stands up and says, I'm ready, willing, and able to teach this to people, that takes balls, as we say in New York. It takes courage,
Yeah.
and to continue to apply this. Because, last year we started with 33 people in the program, and I think there's one person from that group that's still around that's actually teaching. So
Wow.
people use it in their life, but to be willing to step out and say, I'm going to talk to you about how you can raise your consciousness so that you can be closer to God. And that's going to be done through clearing up your clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, and claircognizance, teaching you how to read the Akashic records so you can access higher realms of existence. I mean, when you're having those conversations with people, they look at you askance, as we say in New York. They'll call you weird, but here's the beautiful thing about the definition of the word weird. The word supernatural is in the word weird. So if people call me weird, I'm like, thank you. If people call me a BITCH, it stands for beautiful, intelligent, talented, charming, and honest. Or if they call me a WITCH, it stands for wise, intelligent, talented, charming, and honest.
I
So
like
say
that.
thank you. Yeah. And if they're calling you weird, you just say thank you. Yes, I am supernatural. Well, I'm delighted that you were here, my love. Send me an email and we'll figure something out.
Okay, great.
To the rest of you, I say thank you for being here. Cole, it's good to see you. I love your rap. Very, very nice. Lloyd, always a pleasure. Thank you for spoiling me on my birthday. Oh, you guys, I have to show you the picture of the roses. Lloyd sent me. He's so cute. He goes, last year I ordered roses to be delivered for you this year. I'm like, I ordered a gift to arrive for you on your birthday because I was actually in Las Vegas celebrating with friends on my birthday. And my mother goes, these balloons just arrived for you. And then the day of my birthday, there's a knock on my door and These freaking roses showed up. Look at the, like, you can't even believe these roses. Every petal was a different color. Green, blue, yellow, fuchsia. Who does that? The Dutch. The Dutch, because they're geniuses. Thank you, Lloyd. I love you. I'm ruined. I'm ruined. If I don't get multicolored roses, that's it. For the rest of my life. All right, my beloveds, thank you so much for being here. I love, love, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always a blessing and a pleasure to be with you. Much love, everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye. Can I meet with Priyanka and Laura Lee in admin?